What's up guys, Fat Heisenberg here for the first time in a very long time. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a playthrough on The Division. I say a little bit of a playthrough, it's just going to be playing in the background whilst I talk about a few things that I think could be done to improve the game. Encounters like this, just randomly running out into a street here, where I come across, I've got Rikers, Cleaners, and I'm not sure who the guys are to my far left there. Not enough of these kind of things happen where you just randomly run into different groups of people. I mean, in my opinion, they should all be fighting amongst themselves. There should be a little bit more activity on the streets. But I am enjoying The Division. I think the game itself is solid and they can build on it. Moving forward, they could turn it into a really good game. And when they add things in, like Rikers Island, which is going to be the first raid, so if rumours are to be believed, which it sounds really promising, and going forward, it's got a good, strong starting base. The Dark Zone as well, I feel in The Division could use a little bit of padding at the moment. The Dark Zone's a little bit too safe. I want to be going into the Dark Zone, I want to be scared, I want to be worried about people. But I mean, I've even done it myself, where we've been in firefights with the named elite soldiers in the Dark Zone, and somebody's winged me by mistake, and rather than turning around and killing them, we've kind of just left them to it. And there's very little value in killing people in the Dark Zone. If somebody's really gone rogue and properly rogue, then yeah, maybe it is worth killing them. But if somebody's done it by mistake, just leave them. But I don't feel that should be the case. I feel that the Dark Zone should be rewarded massively for taking out rogue agents or turning rogue yourself, and maybe even earning credits on a time scale of, you know, even surviving your rogue state, which I've done a few times myself. If you could implement some sort of bounty system where the bigger the crime or the more rogue you turn, the more points you earn, and if you survive that, you claim the points for yourself. Just a thought. And increase the loot drops. The loot drops in the Dark Zone have been terrible. I've picked up one purple item out of the Dark Zone from a loot drop. Not high enough, and it was a terrible weapon as well. It was a Scar H, and I mean, yeah, you'll see in this video I like my sniper rifles, but the Scar H just isn't good enough, I don't feel. Anyway, that's just a few thoughts as to what they can do to help the Division out. But there's been some more exciting news come out as well over the last few days. I'll say the last few days, the last week. PlayStation VR has been given its official release date. Not sure how they're going to implement it with everything at the moment. How game makers are going to put their spin on it. Is it going to go the same way as the iToy and the PlayStation Move? Who knows? Time will tell. But it looks epic, and it does look like it's the first step into true virtual reality, and the possibilities are endless because it's bringing affordability to the virtual reality software, whereas Oculus Rift and doesn't really offer a cheap alternative, because you need the system to be able to run it and everything else, and it can end up costing you a lot. So to bring it mainstream by bringing it on a low-cost console as opposed to a high-end PC, could kickstart developers into taking it a little bit more seriously. Also, the PlayStation 4K, or 4.5, whatever you want to call it, has been announced in the last few days. Again, I'm not 100% sure how this is going to work. You can pad, maybe you can upscale 1080p into 4K, but there's no way the PlayStation 4 with its current specs has enough power to run at 4K, not like a top end PC. And it's going to be interesting to see if they do change the specs or what they do. But to start off with, I don't think it's going to be worth it. I think anybody who's considering, any serious gamer who's absolutely desperate to try 4K, yeah, by all means go for it. But any casual or even I'd class even some semi-pro gamers, you don't need 4K. Not yet. Not until the software's tried and tested and you know exactly what's going on with it. I think Battlefield 5 as well is something that is coming out later this year that I'm absolutely dying to play. After everything good they've done with Battlefield 4, Battlefield 5 is going to be absolutely amazing, and I can't wait to play it and find out more information about it. There's a lot of rumours flying around that it's going to be based around World War II. Not really got a problem with them taking it back in time a little bit, because Battlefield Vietnam and even Bad Company 2's Vietnam DLC were absolutely amazing games. And when you look at Vietnam, the DLC, you were limited to so few guns, but the game was still amazing. Ghosts 2 has also been announced with a lot of backlash from fans, and I can see why. I mean, I skipped Ghosts altogether. I'm not a huge Call of Duty fan. And I can't see Ghosts 2 being any different to pull anybody back. I don't see why Infinity Ward and Activision don't just bite the bullet, re-release Modern Warfare 2 on a 2-disc bundle. You could even throw in Modern Warfare 3. People would pay £100 for that bundle. In the States, maybe $150, because those 3 games with multiplayer capabilities and with the potential of the cross-platform gaming that's being touted now coming in could be a game changer. People don't necessarily care about new maps and new guns and new abilities of running up the wall and all of that bullshit. If people enjoy a game, they'll play it and play it and play it. Look at the numbers on Battlefield 4 at the moment. They're through the roof still. Insanely so for a game that's been out forever. And I know they've done a lot of work to it, but still, that is proof right there that people aren't clamouring for the newest DLC. They want a solid, good game that they can enjoy. Right, guys, it's time for me to log out here. Keep an eye out early next week for my next video. I'm going to try and make it Rainbow Six Siege, probably. Depends if I can get everybody on at the same time. Quite difficult to do. We're all on different shifts. And, it's been an absolute nightmare. Worst comes to the worst, it'll be another Division video. Check out that handsome guy. Anyway, guys, don't forget to visit fatheisenberg.com for more up-to-date info and reviews. And I will catch you soon. Take care, guys.